Okay. Okay, last one for the workshop walk around, and we are finishing with I just saw Jack's face of disgust in the background and just walk away. You sort of just went, it's almost like you were ready for the pause and then you went, he started. Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's been a hot, sweet New York minute since our last video diary. Actually, it's been a year. It's been a very, very long time since you've done a diary. So here we are, giving you a little catch up. Lots has been happening. There is lots of work coming in. We are very excited.
I would say we're probably busier at this point of the year than I think we have been for a very long time. Part of that is due to the fact that we're now better, fully staffed. I think a year ago, we'd kind of just introduced Al as being like the new boy. We've got a new boy, James, upstairs. Alex has moved on to a lot more production stuff for us. Alex is now doing all the YouTube videos, so whilst we haven't necessarily been here all that much over the last year in a video diary sense, we've definitely got way more in the bank. So head over to the YouTube channel. We've got things on our day out with the Festival of Speed. We've got videos on the R12 GS tutorials. We've got a whole load of new builds that we're producing at the moment that we're going to be putting up there soon. So we've basically tripled the size of the business in the last year. We have already got Pier City, of course. We are now about to go big time. So we've got a brand new website, which is called Retro Adventure Company. That is essentially taking a capsule of all of our favorite brands, all of our best sellers from Pier City, and we are now advertising those to riders of Tenerés, Bonnevilles, Royal Enfields, basically anything that you're going to turn up to at the bike shed or the bike shed show, the local cafe, that's got some sort of retro feel or adventure feel. It's a big project. It's taken a long, long time. Obviously, Pier City's sort of been grown over the space of 10 years. So trying to sort of start a new website from fresh, it's a lot. There's a lot more stuff involved than we realised, which is why it's taken so long. But it is now up and running, retroadventureco.com. That's one arm that we've added to the Pier City family. Secondly, Retro Adventure has now got its own cafe and shop environment. We're just finishing that off, but we are going to be launching that at our open day on the 25th of April.
Spring has finally sprung and we're finally seeing double digits on the regular. So we're hearing lots of motorbikes on the road and we are looking forward to seeing you all at our open day. 25th of April, we're going to be having workshop at your disposal. Lots of nice bikes, lots of nice products on display. And of course, our new venture, which is Retro Adventure, will be serving beautiful hot coffee and we're going to have some sausage rolls on the go as well. So hope you can see you then.
So a lot of the bikes in the workshop here at the moment are some of the bikes that we're going to have on display in the open day. For those who can't make it, we're going to give you a quick taster in a minute in the workshop walk around, and then I'm going to take you into Retro Adventure and show you what the plan is. So this year's MVP, forget James, forget Alex, Stu and Rory, who are they? The Armorbill. This, game changer. This is, we've had a heater in here for the first time. It used to be Baltic in here in the winter. Yes, you guys at home probably aren't interested, but we need to let everybody know that we now have a heater because it's been that long that we've been working in 2-degree cold in the winter. We've finally got some heat. So productivity has gone through the roof, which is why we're finally getting around to doing some videos. Anyway, through the door hole into Retro Adventure. Excuse the mess at the moment. Obviously, it's a little bit here and there. This is the new project. The building was here from the farm. It's always been here. It was a storage yard from other people. We decided when they moved out, we'd have a chat with the landlords and try and create something cool, something new. So I used to work at a place called the Cafe Racer in Brighton. It was kind of like a cool, hipster, clothing-y type deal. And I loved working there, but I wanted to go off and do Pier City. So I ended up going and doing that. But I've never really lost the love of wanting to have somewhere cool, like a retail space, a hangout. And I wanted to do it a bit more properly. I wanted to have coffee machines and such. Obviously, Stu and I are huge coffee fans. We love to go places and sit and hang and chill and just feel like it's a nice place, a nice environment to do so. So we wanted to create our own here, which has touches of Pier City. It has touches of our new brand, Retro Adventure. And this is what we've ended up with, basically. It's a mess at the moment. We've had to put all of these walls up ourselves. These were just, again, a bit like when we did the other workshop, 2 big sliding doors essentially. So we're gonna have some windows in here, some benches, a front door. Most importantly, huge coffee counter in here. So you can come in, grab your snacks, grab your coffee, sit and chill. We'll have an area outside where you can sit down in the sun on the good days. And then over this side, we're gonna have a bike on display. We're gonna have luggage, we're going to have bags, we're going to have the stands, we're going to have all sorts of stuff, and in the far corner a TV where you can come and sit and join us and watch MotoGP and World Superbikes and Supercross on Saturdays, etc, etc. This is going to be a cool, sick hangout space for us and for you guys, for cyclists, for motorcyclists, everybody to come down and just hang out. So now that I've shown you the new project, we're going to go look at some other bike projects in the workshop, and I'm going to pick up some tools while Stu does the gab.
Workshop walk around time. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick run through of what we got going on at the workshop, all of the fantastic things and some details within that. Okay, starting off with this one. An in-house build. We've been alluding to this for a long time. We've finally managed to get some time to crack on with it, along with obviously doing next door, but this will be ready for the bike shed show. So that's very exciting. We, very briefly, before I move on to this one, we have some curtains. As Rory mentioned, we have a heater, so we've been able to work with the blood in our fingertips over the winter, which has been wonderful because it has been cold for a very long time, and it allows us to have heat in the workshop and natural lighting because we can have the door open. Beautiful, we love that. This one, customer in for a few bits. We're going to be tucking into that in a little while, so that's ready for the chopping block. This is in-house bike. This is Al's bike. He's done lots of miles on this. He's gone around France. He's also done a lot of development for us on the Rapid Bike Evo platform. So this has been our little test mule for really dialing the Rapid Bike Evos in-house. Very cool, and Al uses it far more than Rory and I do ride bikes, so that's extremely handy to have that here. Gen 1, another Gen 1 in the workshop. Very exciting because this we've nicknamed the Model T. This is our next Muscle Series build. Model T because, yes, everything on it is going full black. Everything. All of the PCC favourites. The blackout kit, he's also actually going with the blacked out swinging arm as well. Extremely cool. This one will be at the Bike Shed show, so keep an eye out for that. I think this is going to be a fan favourite. Some of you may have spotted on our stories recently, we have been playing with our in-house Midnight Series bike, and we've been playing with it by putting on an M1000 RR rear frame. That is because we have 2 very cool, extremely exciting projects in the pipeline, M12R and the S12R. This bike here behind me is going to be the S12R. It's going to be a bespoke rear end, a bespoke front end. It's going to be grafted on with the M1000 RR rear frame. We're going to have some special CNC machined wheels, bespoke exhaust, all of the good stuff. We are then doing a next level up version of that, which is the M12R, which is going to be the hypersport version of the S. They are both going to be absolutely knockout, and we're very excited to show you them. Don't get your hopes up, they're not that close, but there's plenty of stuff to be done, and when they do turn up, they are going to be mind-blowing. Another Gen 1 here. This one is here for an electronics package. New customer, found us through Instagram, and then went on our website and thought, guys, I want one of those electronics packages. They are wonderful, and here it is, ready to go. He's also added a few bits, service and some mirrors, etc, etc. Very cool. We like these sort of customers. Good package in and out. This one here, customer that's had 3 bikes now, and this is his latest creation. He wanted to go with something super Dakar-y, but he gave us a shout beforehand and said, guys, what can I add that will give me the practicality of the Dakar look, but then has the luggage, has the screen, etc, etc. So this bike is a smorgasbord of all of the good stuff from the website. We've got unit garage luggage, unit garage rear fender, seats, we've got some Wunderlich screens, some handguards, we've got some SW Motec bits. It is a real good highlights reel of all of the stuff that you can add to your Urban GS to make it look that much more unique than everybody else's. Rory is doing the final touches here on our latest Muscle Series build. We're going to be doing a standalone walk around video on this one. This is going to be seen at the Bike Shed Show 2026. We are extremely proud of how this one turned out. It's going to be an absolute showstopper, so make sure you get to the Bike Shed Show to have a closer look at this one. Workshop walk around done and dusted, and we are finishing with another Gen 1. You'll notice there's been lots of Gen 1s in this workshop walk around, and that's because these bikes are over 10 years old now, and there are plenty of bargains to be had out on the used bike market. Now, before I go into the details of this Gen 1, there is a blog on our website called The Generation Game, and that details the differences between the Gen 1s, the 2s, and the 3s, and the modifications that you can make. So check that out if you're wondering what you want to get and what you want to do to it. So with this Gen 1, the customer brought it to us for a nose to tail, you could say, a restoration. He wanted it to handle like a modern classic and all of the good styling cues along with that. So we've got the O-Lins front and rear, we've dressed it with some mutants, we've got the unit garage full system, some MA11 bars, some goodies from Motor Gadget, and of course one of the PCC classics, that is our airbox removal paired with our electronics package. Now that's the workshop walk around complete. However, if there's anything you saw in the background or anything that we didn't mention, make sure you drop us an email or put a comment below and we'll make sure you let you know what that product is. Another diary done and dusted. A year later, so apologies about that. We'll try and get the next one in a lot sooner, but we have plenty of things in the pipeline, lots of very cool builds coming up, and of course the new website.
So retroadventureco.com and piercity.com for all your usual parts that you're going to want to pick up and get ready for the spring. Now it's out there and you want to go off touring, you want to get your luggage and everything else. Obviously, drop anything, any queries or questions you have in the comments underneath. Like and subscribe and all the other stuff that you're meant to be told by everybody else all the time. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.